So, are there any other suspects?
Well, it doesn't sound that way. As far as I know, the case is wide open. The person who tried to kill Ford is still out there.
Oh, my God, Kelly. I think I know who it is.
What are you talking about, Jessica?
I thought that it was Marco, but now that it isn't, I mean, it must have been. It had to have been. It was me.
Think you were the one who attacked Ford?
It had to have been. That's what I was trying to tell you, that I was with Ford that night.
Okay, you know what? Let's just get through this, okay? And I know we will. We're just gonna take it slow. Just start from the beginning.
Okay, it was my prom that night, and it was before I got my memories back, so I still thought that I was supposed to be with Christian, and then I saw Christian propose to Layla.
Okay.
And I just wanted to get out of there. So I got Brody to drive me home to my dad's house, and that's when he told me everything.
About what happened with Mitch?
And I was so upset. You know, my head was just spinning.
Right.
And I just wanted to get those thoughts out of my head, so I thought...
Honey, okay, you can tell me. I'm your best friend, all right? You know that. You can tell me anything.
I was still convinced that, I was supposed to lose my virginity to Christian that night, that we were supposed to sleep together for the first time. So I decided to go over to his house. I don't know why. I don't know what I expected him to do. I just wasn't thinking straight.
Okay, then what happened?
But when I got there, Christian wasn't there, and Ford answered the door, and I had met him before. And he hit on me, and I accepted his invitation, and I cried on his shoulder, and he really made me feel better. And if I hadn't have been such a stupid kid, if I had have been myself...
You don't have to feel bad or justify yourself for how you felt.
I know, it's just...
What? What?
I didn't stand a chance. Here I am, this lovesick teenager, and Ford was this worldly director telling me all about his exciting life, and he said all the right things.
What are you saying, Jess? Did you and Ford have sex that night?
What does it look like?
Did you and Ford have sex that night? You can tell me.
No, it didn't get that far. I freaked out when I thought that Ford was Mitch.
You thought Ford was Mitch?
I started remembering then. I told everybody that it happened at my dad's house, but Ford was on top of me, and then all of a sudden I wasn't seeing Ford, I was seeing Mitch Lawrence. And that's when I knew that everything that Brody had told me was true, and I flipped out, and I pushed Ford off me, and it was awful.
Jessica.
Yeah, but don't you see? That's when it happened. That's when I must have hit him. It makes perfect sense.
Okay, just slow down.
I was the one that attacked Ford. I was alone with him. I was seeing Mitch.
And that's when you hit him?
It must have been.
But you don't remember.
Well, I ran out of there. The next thing I remember, I was at my dad's house.
Okay, Jessica, are you telling me that you don't remember?
All right, who else?
You don't remember hitting Ford?
Well, I know I pushed him off me. I remember that.
Okay, but after that?
Nothing. The next thing I remember, I was at my dad's house, and then I found Brody's medal, and that's when all of my memories came flooding back.
Everything about Mitch?
Yes, but the good stuff, too. Like, all of a sudden, I was an adult again. And I remembered being a mother, and I remember being in love with Brody, and I knew that I wanted to go back to that life. I knew I wanted to go back to Brody and my little girl, and I was ready to put this whole thing behind me, but I couldn't, and I knew I couldn't, because deep down inside, I knew I did this.
If you don't remember...
Kelly, I was there. I thought that he was Mitch.
That does not mean that you attacked him.
If it wasn't me, then who was it? You still haven't answered me.
You know what? It could be any number of people. The guy clearly had so many enemies.
But I was the only one that he invited into his bedroom that night.
You also left before anything happened.
No, I thought when Margot was arrested that this would all be over, but now that there's no other suspects...
Jessica.
Kelly, we have to face it. It was me.
Sorry to interrupt. Your assistant said I could come in.